Hey, what's up, guys? Jason Delgado here from Film Thread and Friends of Comic Cons. I'm here to talk to you guys today about an issue that I know a thing or two about. We're going to talk about is Marvel Studios in trouble? There was an article recently um, by Variety about about the issues that Marvel's been having. Let me pull it up for a second here. Um, let's see. Here we go. So this is the article there. It says crisis at Marvel. Jonathan Majors backup plans. The Marvel reshoots, reviving original Avengers, and more issues are revealed. Um, yeah, if you've been through the article, you know it kind of spells some doom and gloom for Marvel. And I got to tell you right off the bat, I've been a fan of Marvel since I was a little kid. Started learning to read with Marvel comics. I uh, just loved it. Marvel in particular, you know, I still really liked Batman and the Flash and some other DC titles. But it was Marvel for me just because the way the stories interconnected, the human issues. You know, you got to see who Peter Parker really was as a person. You know, his life, his personal life, and other characters just like that. So of course I've got the Marvel posters in the background. You know, I love Marvel. I've been there since day one. I was there for the first Marvel panel at San Diego Comic Con for Iron Man before Iron Man was released, and they showed the trailer for the first time there, and people just went nuts, man, and rightfully so, because man, what a way to kick off the Marvel universe. Iron Man was the last character comic lovers expected to blow up like that, really, because he was more of a B character. You know, he wasn't like the Hulk or Spider Man or even Captain America. You know, he wasn't up there with those characters in terms of comic. You know, for comic fans, really. But you know, Kevin Feige is a genius. He that whole 22 film run, or you know, whatever it was, to that ended that started with Iron Man and ended with Endgame, uh, just unparalleled in the history of cinema, really. um, you know, you can talk about shared universes, maybe the Universal old horror movies, because the Abbott and Costello movies kind of connected them together, but it wasn't really a shared universe like we know with Marvel. So we haven't seen something to that degree before. But ever since 2019, and especially during the pandemic, like this Variety article says, Marvel has struggled a lot. The TV series have not landed. Um, you know, other than WandaVision, um, you know, that was popular. That was a good series. Falcon and the Winter Soldier to a lesser degree. But ever since then, you know, I'm a huge Marvel fan, and I'm not invested in these TV shows. You know, Loki. I love Loki as a character. The show, as a show, it's okay. It's not something I'm excited to see. Secret Invasion was a mess. I honestly, I haven't even finished the last episode of that series yet, because uh, these series are not well done, and Marvel has admitted that, and they said they're taking the wrong approach to making these TV series. They tried to make them like films, and now they're hiring showrunners to actually run these films like television shows, because they know these shows have not been working. Uh, just plain and simple. And like the Variety article says, Marvel's trying to do too much by having so many shows and movies at the same time. it's spreading Kevin Feige thin. He's not able to quality control all these shows and movies. And Phase 3 for the cinematic universe was not very good. Other than Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was amazing. That was a big hit. But everything else has not lived up to the quality and to the box office that Marvel would expect. And they do have something to figure out with Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror. He was supposed to be the next big villain for Marvel for this next phase, and he's run into legal issue. He's domestic violence charges, charges of just stories about him being abusive on set. So that's troubling. They're thinking of pivoting to Doctor Doom as the main villain. And they're also in the story. They talked about special effects problems. They've just been doing so many projects. The effects teams are not doing quality work. Quantum Mania, Ant-Man and the Quantum Mania had issues because of that. The effects just weren't finished, and you can see it on screen. And that's not something we're used to with Marvel. So these are real issues that must be fixed. But I got to tell you guys something. Kevin Feige is a genius. He ran this whole show and created it into this juggernaut that it is, that have great filmmakers like Scorsese, and Francis Ford Coppola and others complaining about how huge it is, how it's overrunning the whole industry, and it has because of the success. And Feige brought it there. He can take it back. Believe me, he knows what the problems are. He knows what's going on, and I have faith that he knows how to fix them. Do less of these shows. Less of these shows that aren't working. Scale them down. Make them better. And when you have upcoming projects like Avengers: Secret Wars, which was an amazing comic book for a comic book fan like me who loved that mini series in the comics. You Marvel movie fans are in for a treat. I don't want to spoil anything about Secret Wars, but you put a film like that out, and everyone's gonna come. Even these properties that Marvel got back again. X-Men, Fantastic Four. People are gonna love that. Finally, you finally do a Fantastic Four movie done right with the right cast. People are gonna go nuts. People have always loved X-Men. Feige was there for the original X-Men for Fox Studios. He worked on that movie, so he's been there from the very beginning, and he knows what works. He's gonna bring Marvel back. If I had to bet, as my dad always says, let's bet 50 cents on it. If I had to bet 50 cents, Marvel's gonna make a comeback. You don't have to worry about their box office, really. I see people all the time online declaring that Marvel is dead now after this article that came out. Uh, Far from it, guys. Far from it. Um, but yeah, I mean, the article also talks about issues with Blade, how they had to go back in rewrites because the movie that they wrote, Blade, was the fourth lead. They had three other females in the film who were ahead of Blade in the movie. So strange things like these have to be corrected, and at least they know, and they're going back, and they got the screenwriter from the amazing movie Logan to rewrite Blade. So and that's another movie that has the potential to be a huge hit with Marshala Ali. Fantastic actor. You put him in Blade and give him a great script, it's going to be a home run. Um, so yeah, and I wanted to let you guys know to subscribe and smash that like button. And if you haven't yet, 1 week ago I had a great interview with the famous astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson and Oscar-nominated director Scott Hamilton Kennedy about their excellent movie "Shot in the Arm" about a controversial subject. So you guys should check that out. We also talk about fun things like deGrasse Tyson being in Scooby Doo and had some laughs about that, and so check that out and subscribe and smash that like button. All right, thanks guys. See you later.